Sometimes the weather outside is ugly, ugly and bleak if you're camping. The weather may also be ugly and bleak in your tent. Even when you're swimming, the weather can get on your nerves. What are you complaining about? Go swim in the indoor pool, and your worries will disappear. But when you're staying in an old house and there's no place to hide, and you're in a strange city, things can get out of control. Especially when you're accompanied by people who are only making the whole thing worse. What are you complaining about? The storm will pass and you'll return home. But when you're running out of time and you have to get up and get going to make it to your appointment, it's not a pretty sight when the rain is pouring down on you. What are you complaining about? The storm will pass and you'll return home. But when you're running out of time and you have to get up and get going, make it to your appointment, it's not a pretty sight when the rain is pouring down on you, and you can't even see the road. The weather is really ugly. I mean, the weather is really ugly. Uncle Mike turned us on to the Gullah Geechee songs and the wetland symphonies as we sat around the swamp on the eve of the 4th of July, listening to the ballads of another time. It was as though we had sailed across the sea of history to bring us back a pearl. With love and reverence in his weathered hands, he was a little cold and rainy, and a little cold and rainy in the tent, and a little cold and rainy in the water. But we went to the indoor pool and forgot all about it, and the story's much bigger than that. 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 And so we came back to his place and put our feet up by the fire as we listened to the cassettes he found along the way. And Daddy played on an old tape player as he talked about the history of the South and the ways of the world. It was as though he was sitting